Kick it off. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. Doug Baldwin, 78 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And now running right through it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Griffin steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The son, Reddick, in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Third and long. It's Griffin being chased out left. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rodgers running the option right. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Rodgers going up top. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On the move, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, Griffin looking deep for Adams. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now Rodgers running the option right. He'll pitch it back, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
We are going 26.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Going deep here for Matthews. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Toss play, Kamara. He's to the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Will Lutz on for the point after. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
We'll see what his offense can do. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Over here. Jump out. Stand 300.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And Matthews over the middle with the ground. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now it's Griffin. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The son Reddick in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
26.
Now Rodgers running the option right. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. On second down, here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. That's caught by Ware. Now Spencer Ware slow to get up. And we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Let's go, come on. All right. 319.
Here's Rodgers to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it second and goal.
58.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go, come on. Hey, check 26. 319. Yeah, Liz. 319.
Rodgers going to throw. Flush to his right. He may try. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Agnew. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Ziggy Ansah. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On second down, here's Griffin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by... Trey Boston. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So we have reached halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. On the crossing route, complete. That's Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Rodgers now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. Now Rodgers running the option right. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Here's Rodgers looking to throw on second down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have a third down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Airing one out for Boyd. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Rodgers. And able to find Kirk complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he'll advance gets no further, so he can't bring it back for two, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready. Quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Deion Buchanan. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Zoom.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go deep down. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. And even 40 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what they're...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. He got 29 yards that time.
Over here.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Fielded about a yard deep. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. Gonna give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's got some space here. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dayon Buchanan in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Bishop. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll go with the keeper. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Dez Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
319! 319! 319!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now Rodgers. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
They'll try and run forward with Davis. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
Oko, over here. Get reset. Hey, easy. Oko, over here.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got...
He's got daylight. The 40, the 30, and all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there out of Kamara, and even 70 yards on the pickup. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he puts it through. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. To throw is Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And able to find Graham, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now a toss, Kamara left side. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The Saints on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Slow.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And he held on to it, but he probably they shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey, check 26.
Now Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play on third down for the Cardinals. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A first down carry for Davis. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Ezekiel Ansah in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out left side here to Bryant. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there at 22. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw here. The left side throw complete to Adams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he'll go down at the 28. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them.